Hello, my mimics, and welcome back to the Mimic Commentary, episode 49. This is a back-to-back episode, so if you left any comments or questions in the last episode, I can't read them because they haven't been posted yet. Little time travel shenanigan going on there. Last episode, we did the Carian study hall, and we learned a bunch of stuff. Looks like noble sorcerers from the academy, from the nobles from Leyndell, came to the academy and converted from Erdtree worship to moon worship. Radigan may have built this study hall after he married Renala. In the study hall, we learn that there's some finger things walking around, maybe related to the two fingers. This region seems to have finger worship, thanks to the purified ruins. We didn't find any finger worship in Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula, or beneath the earth. So far, our only place of finger worship, I guess, well, you did Weeping Peninsula, the Tarnished coming through here, and the Purified Ruins, and Hyetta, who is searching for the distant light where the fingers are guiding her. That's some finger stuff. So maybe the Carians are also related to the fingers. They dropped the Somber Smithing Stones, and we're thinking, well, we've been thinking maybe the Carians are a type of mimic family, like fake family made by the Eternals to get their plot to move forward, whatever that plot may be. It seems like with something like the Nox Mirrorhelm, committed to high treason, ward off the intervention of the Greater Will and its vassal fingers. So the Eternals are enemies of the fingers. Finger reader Enya is, reading the fingers, but she doesn't seem to be, if she's an Eternal, probably not too keen. Hey, the moon's here. The transgressions of the moon is blocking the transgressions of the princess, obscuring them forever, which is the Knight of Black Knives, which leads to Deathroot, Death of Godwyn, probably the end of the Age of the Erdtree. If it's the end of the Age of the Erdtree, Godwyn's dead. Is this when Radigan gets recalled back to the capital? And then is Radigan now indoctrinated by the Carians to work against the Erdtree? I don't know. Because we learned that the Erdtree was once perfect and eternal, and thus it was believed that Erdtree seeds could not exist. But the Carians, they have a swearing of an old concord with the Crystallians. And, we know that the Erdtree isn't perfect and eternal. We know that the ancient dragons, if we look at our items, we know the ancient dragons ruled in an era before the Erdtree. We know from what do we know it from? Where are maps? Where do they put maps in this game? Oh, key items. We know that two great rivers flow beneath the lands between the Shifra and the Ainsel. This vast region is said to be the grave of civilizations. Whoa, a lot of words. That flourished before the Erdtree. Down there, we get a bunch of silver stuff. We get a bunch of mimic mushrooms. We get a bunch of mimic herba. We even were able to buy I think we were able to buy a larval tear from a merchant down there. So, looks like these Carians might know something about the Erdtree that no one else does. And here we go. We find more golems. I don't know if we can relate this to who uses them, because we found these in Castle Morn. They're littered all through Limgrave. They're really all over the place. It's hard to say. Maybe anyone could just use these golems. They're definitely tied. Oh, I'm fat rolling. I gotta change my shield, I think. Not gonna hit me. Too good. I'm too good. Well, he's guarding this well. Somebody doesn't want anybody coming down here. Let's change the shield. There we go. We're not going to go down there yet. We're going to go behind, because there's always good stuff further on. Always good stuff further on. This is right across the way from the study hall. So we should be thinking... Was that an owl up there? We should be thinking, the Carians know what's going on at the bottom of these wells, okay? We should be thinking that. Give me an egg. Give me an egg. Thank you for your egg. There's a rune bear. Hey, what's by this rune bear? Guess. You won't have no idea. A Trina Lily. All right. This is telling St. Trina's saying, yes, you are coming the right direction. There is something interesting here. There is something important here. I'm not going to fight the Rune Bear. I'm just going to steal the Trina's Lily. Oh, just kidding. I'm fighting the Rune Bear. I think this is, I think, from the live episodes. Oh, geez, please don't kill me. From the live episodes, someone made like a mention about the bear. I was commenting about when the bears and the wolves are fighting each other in Limgrave, and I made a joke that like they have like a drug war going on where the bears want Trina lilies and the wolves want Trina lilies. Yeah, I don't know, something silly. There we go, finally. Maybe I should be two-handing it. No! Oh, I was also thinking, here's some thoughts I had. This is just while we're over here. Some thoughts that I had that I wanted to... Oh, just kidding. Okay. So there is one of these mage skulls moaning. We found one of these at the Witchbane ruins. We don't know what side they're on. You know, we found a sword. We have the he's made out of heads of like Twin Sage sorcerers, spirits of Ryer sorcerers. So is this guy related to the Carians or the Academy? Who made this thing? You know? Gonna get frostbitten? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, it killed me! Well, I didn't have a rune arc, so whatever. We'll come back during the day. I guess I could talk about the thing I was thinking of. The bell-bearing hunter. Do the bell bearings have... Does where you get the bell bearings have any bearing? Does where you get the bell bearings from the bell bearing hunter have any bearings on what the bells can bear? What I mean by that is, oh good, the golem is gone. What do you call it? Where we met Bernarl, he had a lot of beasts on his armor, and that bell bearing had beast bones. Like thin beast bones and hefty beast bones from that bell-bearing hunter. And the bell-bearing hunter by Muriel sold beast meat, including, what do you call it? Including, oh, there's another bear. Gold fireflies. Including turtleneck meat. So I'm curious, if we find more bell bearings, are they going to be, like, closely associated with, where the guy shows up? You know what I'm saying? Like, and does that indicate maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that could indicate. You tell me what you think it means. Maybe it's just like a cute homage, or maybe like... Oh, Blood Roses over here? So is someone from the Lord of Blood over here? Wait, are these all Blood Roses? Yeah, what? Circle beloved by those who swear the Lord of Blood. Is someone from the Lord of Blood? Yeah, a bunch of Blood Roses here. I'm not messing with that frickin' bear. I don't know, but here is our... I think this is what St. Trina wants us to find. Here is a man in a chair looking towards not the Erd tree. Sown Sword Key. Let's follow his sight. Is he looking towards the Erd tree or the Divine Tower? Breaks the seal of an imp statue, but think well before using one. So is he telling us that there is something hidden at that... You know, this is actually interesting. I love... Therefore, time for introspection. Sometimes I don't believe these messages. If I only had a message. Well, here's a message right here. Sometimes I don't believe... Let's make rate it good. I don't believe that these messages are all from players. I think they're made to look like they're from players. Because, you know, we find this message after we find the Trina Lily. Then we get this guy in a chair. What are this thing saying? Praise the Erd tree. No danger head, ah life. Okay, this person's saying praise the Erd tree. Okay? I don't believe that this is from a player. I don't believe it. Because you go here, you do what I just did, and we get, tranquility, therefore time for inspection. Should it be praise the Erdtree? No, he's not looking at the Erdtree. He's looking at the Divine Tower. He's looking at the Divine Tower. And he had a key. So there's a secret locked behind or by that Divine Tower. And using my prophetic wisdom, I know that there is. So I feel like it's good to, like, if you play offline, you won't see those messages. But just because that's the case, I don't think that means that they're not, like, developer messages. I don't believe that those are real messages. I don't believe it. I think that's, like, a lore message. Like, they left that there for, like, some crazy lore hunter like me who would read the messages and, like, figure, like, oh, what is that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You tell me if you think I'm crazy or not. Like, the game... Did I get that? Like, the Ainsel River. Ainsel, like Shifa is a Gaelic fairy. Ainsel is like a story where the Gaelic fairies come from. We got more of our eternal magic. But yeah, the game is asymmetrical in a way that you don't actually know. This isn't as deep as Shifa. Shifa is lower than this area. You don't actually know if those are real messages. Just because you're online to see those messages, you don't know if they actually came from players. They could be lying to you. You know, don't believe Hidetaka Miyazaki. He could be lying to you with those messages. Very cool. Okay. So the Carians, we're in Ainsel River. We look at our map of the Shifa River. Two great rivers flow beneath the lands between the Shifa and the Ainsel. This vast region is said to be the grave of civilizations that flourished before the Erdtree. So the Carians know about civilizations underground that flourished before the Erdtree, and they are most likely guarding the well with that golem. And what do we have down here? Excuse me. Okay, so we have some pots. What do these look like? Oh, I gotta turn on my lantern. Anything interesting on here? So these look like they're tied to this Eternal City architecture, except this is... The light from the Eternal City stuff was not just regular fire. It was like a bluish light. Very floral here. We got some ants. But here's the interesting thing. Okay. A lot of dead bodies and a lot of stone coffins coming down the river. Yeah, look. This guy, Noble Sorcerer, put into a coffin... carrying golden rune. He has a golden rune, so it happens. This guy must have come from the Erdtree. But these guys are older. This guy's younger. There's bodies in... Oh, there's, like, you can see that there's old bodies in here. When we were in Stormvale, when we went to the bottom of Stormvale, and we learned about, like, the death hexes, and we found the Prince of Death's visage. Be wary of up. What does this one say? Be wary of up. These ones I think are players. Like that I think is a player. Be wary of ill-omened creature. Try attacking. What else? Behind. He's not going to drop down, is he? Kill the ant. Okay, so when we were in bottom Shifra, or not, when we were in the bottom of Stormvale, we found the what do you call it? The like coffins, like that looked like water coffins, like they were sent down there. The Tibia Mariner summoned death, and they're on boats. You know, very water heavy stuff. Now we're finding coffins looked like sent down the river here. Like it looks like the coffins came from up there, wherever that leads. Erdtree's that way, so wherever this leads. We didn't find any coffins here, but instead what we found were ghosts, ancestral follower ghosts. So the religion could be, the religious belief is that like your spirit returns to the water, it flows to the river. What does this guy have? Magic grease. Okay, this is from, I think, the... What do you need? Can we make magic grease yet? Oh, no, we can't. So we don't know, but I'm assuming Academy. You know, these are the same type of people we found in Shifra. So what I'm thinking is noble sorcerers from Landel who study at the Academy under Radigan, either, are researching this place. You know, we find the noble sorcerer guys. They're researching this place. They don't know, but maybe the Carians know. It's very suspicious. But now we're getting this like this cultural thing where bodies are, you know, sent down the river. Oh, sweet. Okay, that does a lot of damage. I think the underground is considered overworld, so I will get flasks back. Interesting to note that their, what is that, abdomen? I don't know, like their butts? Their butts are bigger than the other ones. All right, I can't reach them. I don't know if that means anything. What do you got? Grace Mimic. Okay, okay. Why does this guy have a Grace Mimic? So he's trying. Okay, so let's say I'm a noble sorcerer. I'm coming down here and I'm investigating. Maybe I got in a coffin, and I'm like, listen, we got to figure out where the hell these rivers go. I'm gonna get in a coffin and I'm gonna run down the river. And then you're like, I'm lost. I don't know where to go. Let me throw down a Grace Mimic, and I should go this way. Grace Mimic, please help me. So why is this guy carrying a Grace Mimic? Similar to Grace, the fetish draws rays guiding the way, only without any sense of order. Useful as a last resort for those who have lost their way, or for those who believe that unrefined guidance will lead to truer encounters. So I think this guy, got lost in the freaking well, and he's like, where am I gonna go? I need a Grace Mimic. You're not gonna trick me. I'm smarter than that. Oh, I should probably level up. Huh? Next Grace. You know, we like to play... We like to go hard and fast with the rules. So that's the way we're gonna go. But first, let's check down here. Oh, uh-oh. No! Man, this weapon... That Ash at War is strong. Right, is that the way I want to go? Which way do I want to go first? Oh, geez. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I think I'm confused. I'm getting lost. Okay, I have to turn left here first. What did he say? First off, up. Enemy ahead. I think an enemy comes up behind, too. Smithing stones. That's not very interesting. Be wary behind. Didn't be wary behind. Okay, yeah, okay. They're coming out of the ground. Yeah, there was nothing interesting here. Is there another one? Okay, 2 from behind. Oh my god, they do a lot of damage. Alright, don't screw around with these frickin' ants. No wonder these adventurers, these sorcerers, these scholars had such a difficult time. It's frickin' insane. Okay, we're gonna go straight first, and then we're gonna wrap back around. So this, all this animal stuff here, I'm thinking, yeah, here's the ants. What are they doing? He's eating. Who's he eating? He is eating one of our poor sorcerers. Poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, I think these bodies are old. I'm thinking, because there's so many of them. There's so many coffins. Silver fireflies. Ah, you found some mimic fireflies down in the river. I'm thinking that the coffins came here first, and then the adventurers came after. These might be very, very old. These are all, you know, who knows who these guys are. Oh, you know what? Oh, look at them. If we look at the, where is it? Found near Ainsel River, other places where giant ants live. We found this in Shifra. Rock formed from solidified giant ant venom. Highly acidic. So, this is what I'm thinking. There's a lot of bodies here. They come down the river, and then the ants find them, and then they burn them with acid and consume them. Yeah. And this must be a really old burial practice. Water burial, I guess. I would assume tied to the blue dancer culture, the fairy culture, this blue culture, which is tied to cerulean, which we tie to cerulean stuff. The Carian study hall had a lot of water. So I would say this culture, the Carians are definitely descendants of this culture, and most likely how they have some knowledge of, things like with the cerulean seed talisman, knowing that there's a thing such as Erdtree seeds. And here we go. We get another like eternal dam. But this one's more interesting because check this out. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to make some more glowstones. How many can I make? 168. I'll use all my rune fragments. So let's make 20. See if we could see this better. Look at this. Silver plants and blue flames. That's giving me like mimic fire. This is giving me mimic plants, silver tier plants. These are silver too. It's all silver. What'd you have? Shattered stone arrow. Arrow with animal bones, tip with a shard of crystal, raining noise. I'm thinking he's using that to just get around. So this underground civilization, this is the same statue found at the... Are these different? No, they're the same plots. These are the same. This is the same statue found in the Church of Vows. So let's say you're Radigan. Let's think about the story of Radigan for a moment. How would he think about this? Okay. Oh, are there bones in here? Looks like there's bones in there. You come from the Erdtree. You think it's eternal. It's awesome. Hey, look at all that stuff. You think it's eternal. You get married to these moon worshippers, and they know some things, and they worship. You take a marriage ceremony. You have to kneel to this thing. All right. Then you get some of your buddies from the capital, and you're like, guys, my new wife, she's the great and beautiful full moon witch. Love her with all my heart. Maybe I love her. I don't know. I don't know if he loves her. But something weird is going on here. Let's start exploring. They got a lot of weird stuff. Let's start exploring. Let's go into this well. They got this well across, this is where we build our study hall. We're going to start studying. Let's go study what's down in the well, guys. Go down the well. You tell me what you got, and you bring it back to the study hall. And they say, all right, boss, I'm going to do some exploring for you. We are going to go through the ends of the earth to figure out what the hell is going on. Why does your beautiful wife, why is she associated with a bunch of weird stuff that is not cool with the Erdtree? This moon, but I'm loving the moon, I'm loving the moon. And, hey, boss, we were just underground, and look what me and the guys found. Same statue that you were married in front of. That's freaking crazy. All right, that's crazy. So it looks like these ants are eating those dead bodies, and they're gonna have babies. There's a lot of them. Oh, I don't really have AoE stuff. I'm gonna have to get a really good spinning slash. This guy looks like he ate a lot. What do you get for eating so much? No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, Mimic Fireball will kill them. That was the plan all along. Oh, they're so nasty. Oh no. Thank goodness I can poke. Is that it? Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Except for you, love. Alright, what happens if you eat a lot of people? Golden runes and rune arcs. Okay, so did they consume a rune arc? Or... is this the first... this is our first 10. Holy moly. Wait, let's see... oh, brand new lore. Okay. The grace of gold bless those who were first to serve it in the most vivid coloration. The grace of gold. Those born at the foot of the Erdtree are blessed. At least that is the enduring belief of the people of Plateau. We are not as blessed as the people who first served the grace of gold. And these ants are eating people doing an ancient burial practice. These guys, they're eating these people. And by consuming all these people, the ants grow and grow and grow. And they get a great rune. They get a rune arc. And they get this really... This has the most gold. Look at that. Much more gold. So, Are the people that are down here? The Carians know that the Erd Tree is not eternal. They know about Erd Tree seeds, and their culture is tied to the underground. Is the Erd Tree older than the world above? Oh, that could make sense. Oh, you know what? That could be it. The Erd Tree could be older. We're in the Ool Palace. Top was the old palace, but here's Ool. We have our claymen with oracles and prophecies. This guy, he's got roots and stuff. He drops the map of the world, the Babylonian map of the world. He drops it to the ground. We're not doing that stuff anymore. And on there, I think we've confirmed before, there's a tree. And we'll have to look at their other stuff, but they converted to like tree worship, I think. I think that's showing we don't believe in the old world. We believe in this new world of the tree. So, and this is the flourish before the Erd Tree. The age of the Erd Tree doesn't have to be like the first. Yeah, that's tree iconography, right? That's a tree. It's a leaf. Definitely leaf stuff. Yeah. Okay. So they have some tree stuff going on here. You know, before the age of the Erd Tree doesn't have to mean the Erd Tree didn't exist. Oh, Celestial Dew. Holy moly. Okay. You found something big. It could mean that, hey, if I do my ancestral follower, will you stay up here and just shoot them with arrows? Excellent. Yeah, you do your thing, buddy. Don't jump down there. It could be that the Erd Tree is older than the above ground. And Marika the Eternal gets Godfrey to start working with her to bring about her tree, her eternal plan. Maybe the plan, it could be if she's eternal and is she in on the Carians? I mean, she's tied to the Carians in some way. It's very confusing. If she knows the Erd Tree isn't eternal, maybe she makes it so that, and we found her scar seal down here. All right. If Marika is from the underground and she's tied to the Eternals, she is Marika the Eternal. Maybe she existed during the Ancient Dynasty. And part of what they were doing during the Ancient Dynasty was getting people to worship or build an ecosystem for their tree to grow. Then they start spreading the influence of the tree until they can kill the tree in the Night of the Black Knives, create Deathroot, and now everyone was dependent on this tree, and now they can't work with it anymore. How does that commit to high treason against the greater will and vassal fingers? Well, the fingers like the Erd Tree. We don't know much about the greater will yet, what his deal is, or its deal. We don't know yet. Okay, but we got Celestial Dew. This we need for the Church of Vows. A hidden tier. Okay, so Celestial Dew is a hidden tier found in the Eternal City, also known as a night tier. There's also silver tiers. Now, where would tiers come at night? Well, they would either come from a star or the moon. In Inca culture, silver was thought to be the tears of the moon. Allows one to carry out an absolution at the Church of Vows, reversing all antagonization. So, at the Church of Vows, that's where we found the Velka statue. And Velka was used for absolution in Dark Souls 3. And her priest, Oswald of Karim, in Dark Souls 1, also did absolution. So we're getting a tie to Velka here, too, with the Celestial Dew. Once upon a time, the stars of the night sky guided fate, and this is a recollection of this type. So the stars are guiding fate. Not anymore. The stars have been fettered by the Golden Order. Okay, wait. Oh, crap. Well, during the age of the Erd Tree, current astrology withered on the vine. The fate once written in the skies had been fettered by the Golden Order. So the age of the Erd Tree, when does that begin? Well, we have the Golden Age of the Erd Tree. So it isn't until the age of the Erd Tree is the fate not written in the stars anymore. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm saying. So we have to figure out when the age of the Erd Tree began. And when Carians, they were using the stars to they were reading their fate in the stars, and the stars are guiding fate. The stars are guiding fate. And during the age of the Erd Tree, that is when Carian astrology withers on the vine. So it's the Erd Tree stopping fate. Okay. But that might not be a bad thing. Like, hey, there's one of our priests. That might not be a bad thing for the Carians. Let's say they don't want fate to proceed for a moment. Like, what if you want to put your fate on hold? You're, like, stopping the future from happening. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're preventing prophecy? Like, they're not... Maybe... Oh, God, I don't want to die. I need my shield. Like, maybe they're not, like, preventing it in a... like, you're changing the future. You're just delaying... You're literally delaying the inevitable. That could be it. Let me get them to the water so I can... Oh, my God, there's so many of them. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. No wonder these fucking... oh, I shouldn't swear. No wonder these freaking... what do you call it? Adventurers got screwed. Like, these guys are aggressive. And I got really high poise. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I don't want to lose my rune arc. I stole this from an ant, don't you know? Alright, Spinning Slash is really good, though, so I probably should use it more. Okay. Oh, that was really good, too. 400 damage. But these guys, their poise is so strong, and they just roll up on you. Alright, they should know in their prophecies that I'm here to kick their goddamn asses. Oh, I didn't use my runes yet. Next one, I swear I'll level up. We live dangerously. We want to make the gameplay intense. You know, fighting just these random mobs has to be hardcore. So I got to put a lot on the line: a rune arc and 20,000 runes. One level and a third. Yeah. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying these two back-to-back episodes because. It's getting crazy. We're looking at like cosmic battle that's going on here in some fashion. Oh, what are those? Are you trying to stop me? You got boluses? Oh my goodness! He just freaking threw a rock at me. Oh. Oh my God! These guys are so freaking aggressive. How's McFireball doing him? Not that good. He's made of rock. How about Lightning Bolt? I think they're equal. Oh my goodness. These false men made of clay, sent by the Celians to ruin my day. You take your eternal prophecies out of here, buddy. I wonder, did these guys used to look like people, and now they look all funky? Like, that would be cool. I would prefer if they used to look like people. Alright, anyone else? You want more of this, bub? Can't handle it, buddy. Can't handle it. Here's our Ghost Glovewort. Not as much as Shifra. This place... not as spiritual heavy as Shifra. Shifra's a more spiritual place. This is not. We're also not finding any dew-kissed herba. We're not finding any melted mushrooms. This is the correct way to go. Oh. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to go the other way. We can actually, before we go through, getting some of the same obelisks, some pillars. Thinking of prophecy, is this the future to come? Did they make this of like a bowl with a wheel, whatever that mean, and the 4 things? Is that 4 seasons? I don't know. Like, is that something to be, something that was, or something to come? They have the claymen are priests, so, what could that mean? Here, map of the known world. There's big toes. We're going to go this way. Stealth required ahead. Okay. I'll be very sneaky. Okay. More claymen. And... ooh, what the hell is that? That's scary. What the hell? There's our Ducas Durba. I think this is a... oh, jeez, it's so gross. I think this is a great place to end the episode. I'm getting a little tired, and I want to give you better theorizing and better commentary. So we'll come back to this in Ainsel River Part 2. Because there's a lot more... there's a lot to cover still in the Ainsel River. Still have a lot to cover. That episode... we only have like 2 rooms left of this level. I think that might be an hour. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Leave any comments or questions, or for the next episode. I don't know when I'll record next. But yeah, you know the drill. Let's do the thing.